In this video, you're going to be using the substitution method to solve a system of equations. When using the substitution method, the first thing you want to do is solve one equation for a variable. When you're solving this one equation for the variable, you usually pick the equation that's going to be the easiest. So in this case, I would solve for this x because it's already all by itself. To do that, I would subtract the 2y from both sides. And I would get the equation that x is equal to 6 minus 2y. Once I have the equation solved for one variable, the second thing I need to do is the substitution. I'm going to substitute in my x, or my 6 minus 2y goes in for the x. Now, I'm going to put this whole thing into the other equation up here where x is. So the key is you have to make sure that you put it into the other equation. So that leaves me with a 2 being multiplied to my 6 minus 2y because I replaced x with that. And I still have my minus 3y is equal to 5. Now the third thing I want to do is I want to solve for x or y depending on which variable I have. So in this case I have y. So I'm just going to put solve for the variable, the remaining variable. So I would distribute the 2 and I would get 12 minus 4y minus 3y is equal to 5. Then I would combine like terms and I would get 12 minus 7y is equal to 5. I would then subtract 12 from both sides. And I would get that negative 7y equals negative 7. And dividing, I get that y equals 1. Once I have that y equals 1, I'm going to take that answer and plug it into any of the equations, the original equations. So I take this 1 and I plug it into, let's say I'm going to use this bottom equation. I would have x plus 2 being multiplied to my 1, the answer that I just got, and that equals 6. So I've got x plus 2 is equal to 6, and I subtract 2 from both sides, and I get that x equals 4. Now I have an answer for x and for y, which means that I have a point, 4, 1. This point is the point that works for both the x and the y in each one of these equations.